Quesadilla, quesadilla time, quesadilla time, quesadilla time, quesadilla time, yeah, yeah, yeah. Quesadilla, quesadilla. Why y'all being shy? Quesadilla, quesadilla. Dira, you going to eat a quesadilla? Huh? Quesadilla! Do it again. So I'm making chicken quesadillas today, and this is the chicken that I'm going to be using. As you guys can see, I went ahead and cooked it inside my crock pot because I've found that whenever I cook it inside my crock pot, it gives it a better flavor and it's so much tender, more tender. If you have time to cook it in the crock pot, you can do that, or you can just boil it on the stove with a half of an onion and some salt. And here's the beans that I'm going to be putting inside my quesadillas. That I know this is not the traditional Mexican way to do it, but this is the best beans I make, and when you don't have time to go ahead and be cooking them homemade, this is the best way to do it. So I get 1 thing of chorizo. You can find this in Walmart. That comes in a pack of 6. I have 1 more left, so I'm just going to use 1. I use a big can of fat-free refried beans, and I get the fat-free ones because they don't taste any different than the other ones, and I don't want the extra fat. And I add some broth to it. This is the water that I got out of my crock pot. As you can see, whenever you cook in the crock pot, it always a lot of water is going to come from your whatever you're cooking, your meat, your whatever. So that's what I got that from. If you don't have any broth that you have right now, you can use water or you can use chicken broth. It really doesn't matter what you use in there, as long as you can just get it to stir up, because whenever you get these beans out of the can, they're going to be very thick. And it's hard to stir them up and get them to the consistency that you want unless you use some kind of liquid in it. So I'm going to go ahead and open my hand, cook my chorizo, and I will be right back. And this is, like I said, it's a very easy beans. And these are the best beans. My whole family loves them. So I'll be right back. So here's the chorizo. I just put it in there. I'm going to go ahead and let it cook. You have to break it up. I'm sorry y'all can't really see that. And you want to let it cook very well before you add your beans. I'm going to go ahead and cook this. No. And add my beans, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so here is my beans. They're done. That is the finished product after you've added everything in there and you cooked it. And I have decided to use the griddle to cook my tortillas for my quesadillas. Now, I don't fry my quesadillas because why add more oil? And this is for the girls and me to be eating tonight. So this is how I do it. I let them go ahead and warm up on my griddle at about an 8, in the middle of 8. As soon as it gets warmed up, then I will drop down the heat, because you don't want it to be too high, because then you're not going to have enough time to do stuff. So this one is pretty warm. You're just going to get like that kind of spoonful of beans. You're going to put it onto one side, okay? You're going to put enough on there. And if you were doing this in the morning and your beans were cold, it doesn't matter, because whenever you put it inside the tortilla, it'll warm everything up. So then I put some chicken over here from my crock pot, and I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to put some cheese. And you can use any cheese that you like. I'm using cheddar cheese. You just get like that much. And you sprinkle it on there, and then you just fold it over. You can put anything in this that you like. It does not have to be chicken, it does not have to be that kind of cheese. It doesn't even have to be beans. Another thing that we really like to eat here are called migas. Okay, so what you do, you need 2 tortillas. You will put beans on one of the tortillas, and you will spread it around. And I'm trying to do this the fastest and best way I can, holding this camera. So you're going to want to spread it around all the way to then you're gonna want to put cheese. I mean, chicken, not cheese. Okay, chicken.
Cheese.
You want to get a good amount of filling in there because, you know, spare with much filling. And then you're gonna get your cheese. Cheese. Okay, and then you're gonna put the cheese on there. And it's going to melt on there. And then you're gonna get this. You're gonna put it on there. So you can either do it like this, an original quesadilla, or you can do it like this. It really doesn't matter. It's all gonna taste the same. And if I do it like this, I'll usually cut it for one of my daughters. Yeah. So those are my quesadillas. Super delicious, super fast, super easy. You can season the chicken however you like. I put chili powder, cumin, and a little bit of salt in there with some chicken broth. So until next time, you guys. Bye.